My name is Federico Herrero, and I'm here in Philadelphia to have my first show in the US at a gallery called Bridget Mayer. And I'm very pleased to be here. We are installing right now, and the opening will be in 2 days. My first encounter with the art world was by an invitation by Harald Semann to participate in the Venice Biennale in 2001. I had an amazing experience in that moment. I received an award for the work I did, and since then I began to connect with people. In Venice I did a mural work in the Arsenale and had 7 paintings at the Italian Pavilion. Basically the main work was this site-specific work, and that really was in a wall that was kind of coming apart. It was more or less like a ready-made mural painting for me, as it was just brought out of the surface. I've been painting for the past 12 years, and it's also something I was doing since I was a teenager as well, but had my first exhibition at 20 years old, so that's how I started a more serious process, I think. So for this exhibition I have 13 paintings. Most of them are new works, and I have also 2 site-specific pieces in the gallery. Most of the works are related to a kind of landscape that also relates to the urban structure of where I'm coming from. Where I live is in Costa Rica, and somehow they relate to a kind of auto construction, naturing against the city, and it's for me a mirror of how I construct the pictures, and also I relate to the energy of the color. And an artist from Costa Rica for me represents some kind of access to many places. I feel at this level where we are historically, where we have all the access to communication, internet in the world. It's a very centric place, and at the same time for me to have this distance from the art world, sometimes it creates a very good rhythm for my work. What's happening here is, for me, most important is to create some kind of resonance between surface and how they become kind of a carnal situation when they touch each other, the corners and the walls. And this creates a kind of deconstruction of the architecture, for example. A jump of the forms back and forward, and it's where I would say that's what I mean. There's kind of a resonance process between the pieces and the site-specific. This is a piece that I'm excited to show here. It's called Pan de Azúcar, and it means sugar cake, like the famous mountain in Rio de Janeiro. My intention with such a piece is that rather than filling the space, you could create more space, and this is something I'm very interested about with the use of color and forms, and for me it's a way to something that I would like to develop in the future. Well, I'm interested in a painting that is not having a heavy weight of history, and it's more easy to relate to, and it's not a painting that is dealing with very complicated political issues, and rather than that, it's related to the very basics of our existence, and that would be through our senses and how we experience color and life, and how it grows.